Every man likes a chainsaw. I mean, it's cool. They're strong and powerful, and you cut stuff down with them. It's a beastly tool, a dangerous tool. And about 15 years ago, I was out in my front yard cutting a tree down, and started doodling with a chainsaw and made a pelican or something. And people would show it to, and friends, and would say, "Wow, can you do that again?" What I think I'm good at is making you look at it and kind of smile, either because it's funny or because it's just cool looking. My name is James Douglas Phillips. I answer my phone Jim, I sign my checks James, and my friends call me Jimmy. What do I do? Well, I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do. What do you think I do? Well, how would you describe what I do? I'm a lucky guy. I get to make art every day. It's beautiful. There's something about the way the layers are laid down by a living organism and nature's natural ability to tease the human eye. It's random organic patterns, and they're spread all through the wood, and it really doesn't matter what shape you put it into. The wood's always cool looking. I carve the wood. I'm a whittler. Every man likes a chainsaw. I mean, it's cool. They're strong and powerful, and you cut stuff down with them. Yeah, it's noisy. It's a beastly tool, a dangerous tool. It's loud. But when you're carving, it's the most efficient tool I've found. When I was a child, my mother taught me to draw. I could always draw pretty well, and sort of fancied myself an artist in high school, and then I didn't make any art for 30 some odd years. And about 15 years ago, I was out in my front yard cutting a tree down, and started doodling with a chainsaw and made a pelican or something. And people would show it to, and friends, and would say, "Wow, can you do that again?" So I started looking around. I said, "Well, is there some way to make a living at this?" I will try anything. But a lot of times when I'm having early discussions with a client that has a tree that they want me to carve, it could be anything. So I prompt most of my clients, and I say, if you don't give me a subject, it's going to be fish or naked women. Does the wood speak to you? Well, not really. It's kind of like a big block of Play-Doh. And if it's something I haven't ever done before, then I'll go on the internet and look at reference materials for to try to figure out why it is an elephant looks like an elephant. Nothing worse than trying to make a dull saw work. If it's a tree, I'll hold the clay model up against the tree in front of my eye and take a can of spray paint and basically just rough it out on the tree and then cut it out like a paper doll. As I gradually get closer to the form I'm looking for, then I'm using chisels and grinders and smaller tools. I'll give it a little whap and a big chunk will fall out, and I'll freak out, except when I look at it, it looks better. And then there's just a handful of details that are cues to the eye to tell you, it's a dog and not a cat. The human eye is pretty easy to fool if you give it just a handful of little cues. It's the wood's ability to take a real small detail and a fairly fine detail. If left smooth and polished, well, the wood's just, it grabs your eye. What I think I'm good at is making you look at it and kind of smile, either because it's funny or because it's just cool looking. Well, this thing's looking cool now, I think. There's nothing really unique about me, except for the fact that I'm able to make a living doing this. That is unique. Not unique, it's rare. And I'm a pretty lucky guy. In order for somebody to buy a piece of art, usually either they feel sorry for the artist or they get a kind of a feeling when they see a piece. You know, so I'm shooting for that feeling.